Hey everyone, it's Sarada and I scribble, but not today. If you missed my Monday video, you don't know, but I hurt my back last week and it's still not better. It's actually kind of worse compared to Monday, so yeah. What I've decided to do is another sketchbook tour, though it's not a sketchbook that I'm going to flip through. I have picked out years 2004, 2005, and 2006 from all of my binders. So I have these, and then I have a huge pile of drawings here off camera that I'm going to go through with you guys today and show you where I started and where I've ended up, or at least 3 years forward into that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started because this is probably gonna be long and not too winded, hopefully, but yes. Here we have one of my very first drawings that I archived. This one is from the end of December, end of 04, so like that, this drawing is 12 years old. Feet in comparison to head. I kind of love this drawing because it's so stylized, but at the same time, holy crap, what is going on? Next one is a little bit newer. Still super heavy with the pencil. This is actually a fan character for Wolf's Rain. Wow. And her name is Yonde, and I really liked her. I think I have another like drawing of her somewhere. So that was 04. This is Jack and Daxter inspired character. I was going to say it's a fan character for that game, but that's not her. I really liked goth, cyberpunk, cybergoth fashion. Never dressed it though. I think my mother would have murdered me if I did. And then I have these, which are probably out of order. But a long time ago I did one picture called Eyes, and then slowly I started to undress this character through each picture. So this one was, yeah, there you can see, first the choker went, and then the tie and the belt went. And let's see, yeah, here's the very first one. Oh no, there's supposed to be 2 more, but they're just gone. I can't remember honestly, but it was for PCG. And then we have this guy went along with her. These were actually prototype blue foxes. Before I made Myra, I made these 2 characters, and they were my first blue foxes. Oh look, we have a colored character. Fan character Yamano Asuka was for Eye Shield 21. And then here's actually another fan character. This little girl was inspired by, well, she was made to be Hiruma Yoichi's little sister. I love Eye Shield 21. Like there is, here we go, my Jack and Daxter fan character. For some reason I felt the need to give her like 1,000 forms. So she has, now I can't remember her backstory because this fan character is scrapped and I have a new one. But this was Sheila. And she had like a battle form, a casual form, and here is her true form. Either way, my Jack and Daxter fan character. Doodles done on lined paper are from school. I did not pay attention in class. Oh, too many pages. Here we go. Here we have Haru no Sakura, and then Uchiha Sasuke, but in a girl form. I could not draw men, so that was how I resorted when I wanted to draw fan art of male characters. I made them girls. That is so not the thing you should do. You should always try to draw the thing you're actually going to draw. Here is Flair. Her anatomy is questionable. Like, this part is okay, but I'm not really sure what's going on underneath the dress. And then we have Random Doodle. I really liked the big, like, formless hair. It was just big chunks of I don't know what. More punk goth inspired stuff. And then some random tiny doodles again. A small angry Sonic asking why he is so small. Like, look at this man. He is so mad about being tiny. Next pile. There's this one on top. Just another one of those tiny, incoherent doodles. I think there's a lot of character designs here. This is fan character for Rockman EXE. I think it's called, it's the Mega Man digital thing. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it's called in English, but Rockman EXE, one of my favorite cartoons as well. cartoons, animes. And then we have her navigator, or rather her owner, Suzuharo Hinami. I think you'll notice, I'm not sure how many of my character sheets are in here, but I really liked the name Hina, so I had a lot of Hina something something characters. Here is the design sheet for Yonde. I decided that the buckles on her boots were supposed to go on her character as well, because if you watched Wolf's Rain, you know that like some of the characters kept some of their clothing, like Toboe, he had a bracelet, and Hige, he had a collar. God, I gotta watch that series again, it's so good. This is my Kingdom Hearts fan character, and her name was Kana. And then we have some fan art of Mamori from iShield 21. We have fan art of Rena from Star Ocean EX, and I actually think this... Oh, this is embarrassing. Fan art. If you can guess where that's from, good for you. I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, that was all the art I had for 2005. There, and then go on to the next pile, which is 2006, starts here. Fan character, I have a lot of sheets of this one. This is a fan character, fan Digimon for Digimon. And then here is the regular champion form of that Digimon, and here is their character sheet, but the base form, which was Nariamon. And here was their two other baby and in training form, yeah, I think that was it. A whole scene! We have a little girl playing beach ball, volleyball. This one is colored, and as always, drawings that I have colored will be available in a folder linked down below. Oh, and here's Eli, or her name is Elliot, but she was always called Eli. Like E-L-I, and not Ellie, but Eli. So yeah. So this is Eli, and she has a face full of piercings. Here's another one. She had like 3 in her tongue, 2 in her eyebrow, very punk-esque. Here is my little guardian angel. He's not my guardian angel, but he is a guardian angel. His name was either going to be Frederick or Michael. I never decided which. And here's another drawing of him. We have this sheet, which is full of little doodles. More of my character Rayleigh. Even more of my character Rayleigh, and this one is god-awful because it was like a 2-minute sketch. More Rayleigh, like just a bunch of Rayleigh. And then we have my Neopets. I was such a fangirl as a teenager, holy crap. I had a shadow colored something, so he was black and gray, so I made him emo punkish, and he had a little sad robot animal thing, so it was Hakeru and Shosaku was his pet, Reisu and Yampu, which was his pet, or the pet, where they called, there you had Smeina, and then you have her pet, which was a Tsumo, well, called Tsumo, and then we had Kibanya, and her pet was named Chikoi. You see, I practiced my Japanese every chance I got. Here are some color pencil drawings. I remember I really liked this one because I colored the hair yellow and then I sort of tinted it with green and blue. This one here is just a headshot. I'm pretty sure I colored this one, and then it's lyrics from a Deer and Grey song. Do I remember it? 風にいつの日かは出会えると願ったガーデンすぐ行くことに季節の中でいつまでも If you haven't like listened to Deer and Grey, you should, because they have pretty good music. Garden is of course my favorite song, so you should really listen to that one. Here are no drawings on this one, because it's notes for a character set. Let's see, they're probably here somewhere. Homework! Here are some one character design I should say. I had a series of characters just called the Demon Experiments, and basically they were named after the Japanese numbers, because was how I learned things. I named things after them. So There was Ichie, Nie, Sane, Yone, and this was Yone. And each demon experiment was supposed to have like different things done to them. There were experiments, gruesome experiments. And here is the first one, the one that started all. Nie was my first one. And Nie's thing was that they were basically a demon morphing experiment, sort of a Frankenstein. They also had dyed eyeballs. So the iris was yellow, I think, and then the entire white of the eye was black, tattooed black. So they were always crying because like they couldn't take the sun because the heat would just burn their eyes. Anyway, here are some details on Nie. I was very thorough. Here, another drawing of her. And then we have some more. This is pieces for my, here we go, Hinaya, another Hina character, and she was for Tsubasa Chronicle. So this is my Tsubasa Chronicle OC, and here are some drawings of her. She had some scars on her body, so I just wanted to showcase them. And I think here's some more stuff on her. This is version 2 of my Kingdom Hearts OC. So I upped her design a little, added more zippers, because that was something you had to have if you were a Kingdom Hearts character. This is... oh, why do I have to be so embarrassing? This is my Beyblade characters. Beyblade! Did I embarrass myself of this enough? I think so. Either way, this was my Beyblade OC's Beyblade animal spirit thing. I don't quite remember the context. It is 10 years ago. Those were probably attack names. Whew. Yes. I don't know. I'm not that embarrassed about my... Here we go again. This is my dear little Beyblade. Let's see. The girl was named Kawamura Ellie or Elliot. That is a hairstyle I had, so apparently very inspired. Beyblade design, attack power 3.5, defense 1.5, speed 2.5. Special attack, Glacier Smash, element ice. Drizna was the name. Drizna is very strong on his offense, but has sacrificed his defense for it. His speed is pretty high, which gives him good evasion. Yes. Here's the design sheet for my my guardian angel, Frederick or Michael. I think that's the problem I have. He doesn't have a name, so I can't remember it. I was a big fan of Flan and Laharl in Disgaea, so there's a lot of Flan and Laharl art. This is probably one of the few I colored by hand. More Flan and Laharl. Laharu to Furanu. Oh, here's another one. This one is probably one of my favorites. I think I colored all of it. Maybe not that one, but I colored a lot of my Laharl and Flan fan art. Another one. Here's another one where they exchanged outfits. This one I actually had to redo. This was the first one. And then here is like... I got this far and then I didn't want to ruin it on paper, so I scanned it and continued there. So this is a finished piece. Basically, like the first time Flan and Laharl run into each other, if you haven't played Disgaea, Flan bumps into him, and in the game nothing happens, but I always imagine like they'd fall over and be all animu sparkly. Another little bit of Laharl. Here's actually a watercolor-esque thing of Sakura from Naruto, and this one actually has an exact date. I think it's because I colored it, but it's June 06. And we have some Hinata, and this one that is a piece of lyrics, and now I'm trying to remember which song it was, because I was going to draw with several different characters. And jishin ga nai kara basically means because I have no confidence, and that's why I thought Hinata and Naruto would be ideal for that. And this is how long ago it is. They had already done that little time skip. Oh my lord. I'm old. I'm so very old. Fan art of number 3 from Kids Next Door. And some anime versions of the Powerpuff Girls. Sora and my character, Kana, in sort of My Little Mermaid. No, The Little Mermaid. It's My Little Pony, honey, and The Little Mermaid, but yeah. Some eyes. I did this a lot for a period of time where I just drew a bunch of eyes and did eyeshadow around them. I also did some animal eyes. And then I have more here. Then we have, this is gift art for, I want to say it's something on E. Epsil or Muse? Epsil, I think. I'm sorry. This is also gift for, or trade maybe. This character is named Len, and she's not on DeviantArt anymore, but on Tumblr her name is Mrs. Ruin, and you should check her out because her art is freaking amazing. Like, oh my lord. This is also her characters, Ruin and Satoru. Here we also have some art for other people. A lot of this is going to be colored, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. You can just look at them there. This was for my friend Robin in, I can't say high school because technically we didn't go to high school. It's called a different thing here. Robin, and then 2 of his friends, they always laughed at like everything. And then there was a 3rd friend who didn't laugh as hard at it. Actually, this is kind of cool. He is a cat. I think I drew him as a brown cat. And then these 2 girls were hyenas because they thought everything was funny. This is my first blue fox. This girl was my first blue fox. Oh my lord, I just remembered. So this is where the blue fox came from, before I even made Maida. This is where the blue fox came from. Here's another drawing I colored. This was probably for someone else. This one is also contest prize or a gift. Also art for another person. Here I even have some background in. More traditional stuff. This was for another one of my friends. Same. This one is for this one was for another friend, a very long time friend. Oh my god, I'm getting nostalgic. But yeah, this is a character called Crimson, and it was one of her very first designs. But yeah, lots of gift art in this pile. I have one more pile, which is just my Bokura no Monogatari stuff, and the pile isn't that thick because this was the year I started, and I started in June, July somewhere, so I didn't really have much material by the end of the year. Either way, here we go. First things first is, of course, the design sheets for Tsuki no Hana and Taiyo no Tsubasa. I'm really giddy about these, so I'm sorry. But how I build a character, as always, basically it on that. And then we have the first drawings I did of Sigma and Epsilon as well. And these 2 characters, I've probably mentioned it before, but these 2 characters were not meant for... Oh my lord. They were not meant for Bokura no Monogatari to begin with. They were just their own entities. I drew this while on vacation in Cyprus, while watching Scooby-Doo. Because while watching Scooby-Doo, I thought I should have a Great Dane character, and then to counter her, I should have a tiny little Pumi character. Thing is, he's not very short in this drawing. Here's more Sigma and Epsilon. And I always spelled Epsilon's name with a Y. I know the Greek letter Epsilon is spelled with an I, so it's not a typo, it's just how I've spelled it. In more Sigma Epsilon, because there are a couple. Oh my lord. I'm getting way too excited about this. More Sigma and Epsilon. This is probably one of the oldest ones I have of them, just like in their actual Antoro forms. Some Tsubasa and Tsukino in their pretty early designs actually. So Tsubasa, he still has a very Yoro-esque personality, and then Tsukino, she was a lot more meek before I made her independent. And this is lyrics from We've got too much time to kill, like pigeons on a windowsill we hang around. And I can't remember the name of the group, but there you have it. Let's see, maybe no. This one was inspired by a talk I had with a friend. Here is my one of my first drawings of Tsubasa. And this one I actually colored digitally not too long ago, so if you want to see that, check it out. I did the collaboration with yourself challenge. It was really cool. Really interesting too. So if you have the chance to color some old art, do it, because you learn a lot. These were from a conversation I had with a friend. Old Tsubasa, previous Tsubasa, Beta Tsubasa, was also, he was difficult. Like, if he didn't get his way, he would basically throw a tantrum and run away. And it bothered Skina a lot. I'm kind of glad I put all of that on Yoda. Here is another one of my old drawings. This one you've seen because I did it for my Draw This Again challenge. This drawing is 10 years old, pretty much. And I redrew it back in June maybe. So yeah, I'll link out to those videos. Here we go. My very first drawing of Tsubasa. Complete with grease stains because I was standing at a table in a workshop while waiting for the CNC machine to run to finish. But yeah, this was Tsubasa's very first design, and next to him we also have Skino's first design. The thing about Skino, though, that I want to mention is that this drawing, or this pose rather, I've redrawn it once every few years, like a quality or progression check. Now the last time I did it was in 2014, early 2015, so I can't really do it again, but maybe sometime next year it would be interesting to see because I've been drawing a lot more, so it would be fun to see if anatomy and composition has improved. Anyway, that was my last pile of sketches, and just to show you how much we went through, here you go. This is the amount of paper we went through today. It's kind of redonkulous. Either way, video's over. So thank you so much for watching. Please do, if you haven't, take a moment to subscribe, hit that button, join in for more fun art videos. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @SarutoScribbles. Links to those will be down below, as well as to my Etsy, my Tumblr, and my Redbubble store. Check those out if you like. Until next time, keep on scribbling, friends. Bye!